There's something oddly satisfying about the idea of earning 6 figures a year. The typical route to get there though is working your way up the corporate ladder, which can be painfully slow. So, I've analysed the process that every entrepreneur I know is using that makes at least 6 figures a year, and I've broken it down into a simple 5-step formula. Let's dive in. Step number 1, pick a proven business model and stick to it. One of the most common misconceptions is that you need to create something totally unique and change the world, but that's not true at all. All those business models you hear internet entrepreneurs talking about, things like e-commerce, affiliate marketing, product creation, influencer marketing, marketing agency, and countless others, they all work. There are new businesses popping up all the time that follow those models and have huge success, because there's so much demand for those things, so there's room for you to get a slice of that pie as well. The problem is, some people try one of them. Maybe they start a marketing agency where they help small businesses with their digital marketing, but after a couple of months, they hardly have any clients, so they conclude it doesn't work and they move on to the next thing. This is called shiny object syndrome, where you're constantly chasing the next, newer idea, thinking this is the one, until the next shiny object comes along and the whole process repeats. So they never give the idea a fair shot and reach that tipping point of success. They're too busy trying everything and never actually mastering any one of them. The reality is, if you pick a proven business model and stick with it long enough and work at it hard enough, you really can't go wrong. Step 2, sell a high ticket offer. In other words, you need at least one product or service with a relatively high price. Let's look at the maths here. To make $100K a year, that's the equivalent of just under $2,000 a week. That means you could sell 500 ebooks a week, $4 each, or you could sell 2 in-depth training programs a week at $1,000 each. Both options would get you there. But it's a lot easier to find 2 customers who really connect with what you're offering and want your premium product or service than 500 new people every week wanting a cheap, low-ticket offer. This is a double win though, as it's not only less administration for you to be working with a smaller number of clients, but it helps position you as a premium option in the market, not the budget option. So rather than trying to compete on price with your competitors, compete on value by creating just 1 or 2 core products with a high price that can really deliver great results, and then double down your focus on selling those. Learn about the sales process enough so that you can confidently sell your high ticket offerings to those who need them, because if you're offering something valuable enough, people will pay more. Step 3, do less by building a team. The most common misconception is that to make more money, you need to do more, but it's the opposite. You need to do less. You need to figure out what activities in your business are most essential, make the most money, and move the needle forward the most. The rest should be outsourced and delegated as much as possible. We all only have the same 24 hours a day, so it's about efficiency. Remember the 80-20 rule here. 20% of activities drive 80% of the results, so make sure you've identified the 20% and are focused on those. Simplifying is good, saying no to more things is good. And sure, building a team is kinda scary though, because you have to have faith in other people, but when you take the time to find the right people and train them, suddenly scaling your business becomes radically easier. And if they're not working out, let them go. But the bottom line is this: if you're gonna be making 6 figures a year, your time is valuable. It's your most precious and limited resource, so you need to be more strategic with it. So for example, if you're doing tasks like graphic design and video editing that could be outsourced for way less than your hourly rate, you're losing money by trying to do it yourself, because you would have earned more money by paying someone to do those tasks and using that time to do something more profitable for your business. Step 4, build an audience. Stop thinking of social media as a place to see pointless photos. Start thinking of it as business media that's gonna bring your business a consistent source of leads. The majority of digital entrepreneurs are leveraging many of the social platforms to build a loyal following who then buy their products or services. And they generally do this by putting out regular free content that would appeal to their ideal customers. If you're trying to sell someone fitness coaching, you put out fitness content. If you're trying to help businesses run Google Ads, post tips about running Google Ads campaigns. It works for pretty much any niche, industry, or product. You're giving away some of your expertise and insights for free to build credibility and trust, and also to position yourself as the expert in their eyes on that topic. If they see enough valuable posts from you, you're going to be the go-to person when they actually need your products or services. And because you have the social proof of all that content and you've got this following you've built, you can command higher prices. Step 5. Build partnerships. Ever notice how a lot of successful people seem to run in similar circles? For example, a lot of the biggest internet entrepreneurs who give business advice, they all collaborate with each other. Dan Lok, Jason Capital, Dan Pena, Jordan Belfort, Ed Mylett, Russell Brunson, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, I could go on all day here. They all appear in each other's content, and that's because of these strategic partnerships they form. They all have huge lists of customers interested in similar topics, so they sell to each other's audiences as well and maximize their exposure. Collaborations and networking in this way is an essential step, as to use the very cliched quote, your network is your net worth. Surrounding yourself with successful people on a similar path can not only be advantageous for you in terms of the money to be made, but the people you surround yourself with directly influence your mindset and success. Working with ambitious people, achieving great things inspires you to do the same and keeps you on the right path. So don't try and do everything alone. Form strategic, mutually beneficial partnerships to speed the process up and make sure you're connected with the right people. So there we have it. That's a lot of information, so let's just summarize real quick. Number 1, pick a proven business model and stick to it. Put the blinkers on and stay focused. Number 2, sell a high ticket offer. Learn to create and then sell a premium offering that can really have a big impact. Number 3, do less by building a team. The more you delegate and outsource, the more you can focus on the things that matter most and scale quickly. Number 4, build an audience. Post free content to build a following, earning credibility, trust, and plenty of leads in the process. Number 5, build partnerships. Form mutually beneficial partnerships and connect with ambitious people on a similar path. And then, once you combine those 5 steps with hard work and you ditch any limiting beliefs about money or what you're capable of, it's pretty much inevitable you can and will hit 6 figures a year. But if you're now thinking, well, that's all well and good, but I still don't know what idea to do, my personal recommendation is to build a YouTube business. That's where you create a YouTube channel around a skill of yours or something you're genuinely passionate about. You build an audience with free content and then use all of those videos as the start of a funnel to sell a premium product or service related to the topic you talk about. It's so simple, yet so effective. But for more information on how that actually works and how you can get up and running, check out the links in the description of this video. But whatever you decide, best of luck. You've got this. Cheers.